Welcome to another edition or episode of the Independent Creator Podcast. Now, tonight we're actually going to be taking a look at different monetization options, integrating it with your stream. And is there really too much of a good thing with monetization? That's what we're going to talk about tonight here on the Independent Creator Podcast. So let's actually get down to the meat and potatoes of this, and that you have several options for monetization. There's, especially if you're on Twitch and you've gotten to the point where you can sign up for the Twitch affiliate program, which you can do. There's not saying that there is a wrong way or there's a great way to do it, but you have to look at this different things that are that part of the Twitch integration with, setting people. There's a lot of things that are part of the Twitch ecosystem that you might find that is not in your best interest, because if I'm sure many of you know, but there's probably a few that don't know, is that Twitch takes 50% of your sub revenue, and if you're running 3 minutes of ads, they give you 55%. But if you run, that's if you're using the Twitch ad scheduler. But if you're not using that scheduler, you're like clicking the toggle switch to off, they only give you 33%. So they're effectively taking 20% away from you just because you have a toggle off or not on. But this is talking about the monetization, and getting Twitch affiliate is actually a decent way of getting money. Now, you can set up yourself getting Twitch affiliate, and it's like I said, it's mostly easy to do, but most people do have troubles getting the 3 active viewers for a 30-day period, and getting up to 75, 50 followers. That's probably the easy part. You can just get your friends and family to follow your account and to watch your stream on whatever device. They don't even have to actively participate. They can just have your stream up in a browser, and you have at least 3 concurrent viewers within a 30-day period. So it's a good thing that you can do that. But like I said, Twitch takes at least 50% of your subs. So if someone subs to you and for $4.99, or let's say $5 even, you in effect are only getting $2.50, or actually again less than $2.50, because of tax, fees, and everything else that gets taken out from your cut, but not Twitch's. Now, looking at a couple different options, there are other ways that you can, get money from your streams and your audience, that your potential audience and your community. One of those is by using an outside source. Now, you don't have to use Twitch, or even if you are part of the YouTube partner program, you can look at outside sources as well. And let's take a look at some of these right now. Now, one of them is what I think was called a fun way of doing it. It's called StreamLoots, and you go to StreamLoots.com, and their way of doing things is by cards, and having your audience members, your community, buy card packs in order to mess up your stream in a fun way, not in like a cruel and unusual way, but no, it's in a fun particular way. So let's go ahead. I have my account here. We'll go into our dashboard and go to cards, and these all basically you can set them up for if you play a particular game. Like there's a Phasmophobia set, but let's go to cards and packs. So I have some here. Most of these are hidden, but you have a one StreamLoots chest that someone can buy or get a pack, and it's all randomly generated, that they don't know what they're going to get within those packs. They can get like 3 cards that are completely like overpowered, that are, it could cause you to have to close your eyes for 2 minutes while you play your game in the middle of a fight or an intense battle or something like that, or to the mundane is just play a sound effect. Most of them also, there is the jump scare card that I'm not going to play it right now. I don't want to sorry, headphone users, but I'm not going to do that to you. It plays a sound effect that's really loud and abrupt. So it's a jump scare, essentially. That's what it is. So you can also customize these cards to your heart's content. And they have different packs here. So let's take a look at one of these. Now, looking at the different ones, you have a couple of them that are geared towards more a particular game. So right now there's a Halloween pack. We got a Counter-Strike 2, Starfield. Let's actually take a look in the Starfield collection. So what kind of cards are available in here? So you have travel to another planet, drop a legendary item, I must die in game, rank up one of your skills, customize and upgrade your ship. So as you can see, fire one of your crew members. So there's a lot of variety that you don't even have to make your own. You can use one of these pre-built ones. And like I said, there's many different ones that are available for different type of games. You got a variety pack, one for more geared towards horror games. It's probably good this time of year of October. Valorant, Fortnite, Minecraft, Genshin, voice mod type, Phasmophobia, Elden Ring. So you get the idea that you don't really have to say, oh, I don't know how to make these cards. I don't have any good ideas. I can probably do one or two. Well, use one of these packs just to start out, maybe one or two, depending on which games you play. So if you're a Sea of Thieves player, use that pack because there's some really interesting ones in there. Because I've watched a couple streamers that used to utilize StreamLoots, and to very humorous effect that the community, the people watching the stream, are vicious, really. So it's just something and you don't have to do this because they offer not only just you can have packs that are available for your audience, you can also set up subscriptions. So you can have people subscribe to your content through StreamLoots, and you get a better, I believe it's 85% cut that you get via StreamLoots. And you can offer reactions. You can offer different kind of reactions that'll show up on stream. All you gotta do is include the browser source into your OBS, Ecamm, vMix, XSplit, whatever encoder software that you use. And it's easy to do, really. Now, you can also customize these. These are whole ones that are from StreamLoots. You can also do emotes. So I set up some here. You can also use the different emotes that there are available that are more than what you would get with Twitch. To tell you the truth, you get more that are available that for your subscribers to use on your stream of all of those emotes that they could use. And you can also put in a goal and all sorts of stuff that you can put onto your stream overlay and then say, hey, if we get 25 subs from StreamLoots, I'll eat a jelly bean or whatever those beans are. But you get the idea that there are multiple ways of getting a monetization option that is away from Twitch. Now, of course, it's going to be a tough road to try to get people to not sub to you via Twitch instead of going to an option. Now, you have another option here. It's called Ko-fi. It's very similar to StreamLoots, except that it doesn't have any packs. It's a basic tip, donation, and monthly subscription option that you can provide a link to for your audience to give you money, actually, that they can subscribe to your content. That is just another way that is available for you to be monetize your content. You can also have FourthWall. FourthWall is really great. There is some integrations. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But FourthWall brings you the option to provide memberships, direct donations, and a merch store that you can provide a link to your audience or your community. So I have a couple options here. Of course, you can there's all different selections. You got t-shirts, you got hoodies, hats, cups, tumblers, You can also do digital goods too. So if you provide a, let's say, stream overlays that you create for your community or for anyone to purchase, you can use it in FourthWall and post it up here for sale. And like I said, you can also you have donation that people can do a one-time donation, 5, 10, 20, or they can put in a custom amount. You can also do memberships, which is basically like subbing to your channel. So they're all very customizable, and there's also integration within Discord as well. So if someone wants to come into the Two-Tone Waffle shop here and they want to become a supporter, they get exclusive Discord channel. I have a couple of channels set up only for subscribers. You also get support an independent creator, and you'll get a members only discount within the merch store in FourthWall as well. So there's a lot of options that are available for people that, you can make some money that if you want to actually spread out your diversify your income, you don't want to rely on just Twitch, because as I mentioned, they do take 50%. They essentially take 20% away from your ad revenue if you don't use their ad scheduler. And it's just, I understand that it can be a very difficult thing to try to get your community and your viewers to use essentially a third-party app and go away from Twitch and give you money. That's something that kind of have to, start working on as you are trying to get a community together. So that's just one of the things that you can think about, where making a monetization goal down the road as you start your content creation journey. Say it just get started, start focusing on just putting out content and making it as best as you can, and try also to prove and see what you can do and bring in your community to get started. Now, if you start early, I want to say that it's probably you'll have a better chance of making people that watch you are able to go to these different platforms or different services away from Twitch. Because as long as you are upfront with them, say, hey, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, because I get a better cut to going through FourthWall than I would do on Twitch. So if you want to support me and I don't want to say this, just give me money and give me more, have me get more money of your money. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you kind of have to train your viewership to use these services and actually get on the ball and get on the train to actually start using these services instead of going to Twitch. So like I said, there is a lot of options that you can use for your monetization. And these are just the 4 different ones I showed you. Actually 3. There's also, you have StreamLoots that have for tips and donations and subscribing. No, not for subscribing, but tips and donations. You can go through StreamLoots. You can also do the same thing through Streamlabs. And there's other services out there as well. There's Patreon, if you want to go that route. There's also a couple other ones that essentially there is a bevy of options that are available to you to use to get your content out there to more people to get monetized on. So take a look at these options before you settle on something. And even if you are already settled on one thing, branch out. Say, hey, if you want to check out my merch, go to FourthWall or go to StreamLoots, because they do have merch store integrated within StreamLoots itself. It's a full one-stop kind of, because they have alerts and stuff as well. So just open up your eyes to that. There are other options, not just the first party ones like Twitch or YouTube. So definitely check those out. Now, looking at a couple other things is, okay, it's great. We got these options, and how do we go about integrating them into our stream and stuff like that? And I mentioned alerts. StreamLoots is great. Let's take a look at StreamLoots real quick. Now, StreamLoots, like I said, it's kind of more of a one-stop shop that it provides you for your alerts, a chat bot, merch, And of course, all different fun things you can do as well, along with a loyalty program. Not program, but it's more of like a loyalty shop. Think of it like Twitch channel points, but you don't even have to be an affiliate, because you have to be an affiliate on Twitch to get access to channel points. But here with Stream Elements, you can go ahead and set up a people who watch your streams for so many hours. They start or some for so many minutes, they start accruing points that they can use within. Oh, let's say you want to do giveaways, you can buy a ticket into your giveaway that you're giving away a shirt or something, or you got a stream store. Hey, you set up. I don't have anything in here, but you can set up game keys that you get from like Humble Bundle, and that you just want to say, hey, for watching my stream for so long and you get so many points, you can use it to get a free game. Here you go. Or a code to like 10% off of 7-Eleven slushies or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, you can do that within the Stream Store. Now, one other option is you got revenue here within Stream Elements. You have, like I mentioned before, you have a merchandise store that you can set up to set up a store that you can sell t-shirts, hoodies, cups, hats, and all sorts of different things that you can set the price to say, hey, I don't really want to take any kind of profit. So you can sell your shirts at cost pretty much. And they have different things that you can do. Different designs. You can have front, back, I believe also sleeve prints. So you have options. And of course, cups, hats. Like I said, the world is your oyster. And with integration, go into your streaming tools here, you have overlays. So I have my FourthWall overlay. So if I want to go into this, what's going to happen is that I can go ahead and get, it's not going to, so if I go into, I have integration, because you can use Stream Elements for your alert system in your stream. So if I go to my dashboard here on FourthWall, actually I'll go to the shop here. I'm going to go for this test item. I'll add it to cart, check out, because I have it set there for this purpose, $0. All right, so entering your information, because it asks for like your email address and your zip code. And you can also have an option to put in your a name, like say your Twitch name or whatever name that you want to go with, and a message. It's completely optional. It's free. It's part of the service within FourthWall. So if I go ahead and hit complete order, I go to my Stream Elements. Now, normally what would happen is an alert would come up and saying, hey, so Toonton Waffle, and then whatever message that, if you entered one in, has bought an item. So it's just something that you can integrate with into Stream Elements. And of course, demo fail never happens. It's just part of the live culture here, live streaming, right? So it didn't work, but it does work. It does come up, so you can have that show up on your stream, that it comes up with the image or the generic image for the Stream Elements alert for merchandise. So that is one integration that you can have, and you can also, it includes memberships that come through on that. So like I said, when it came through, it was say Toonton Waffle has bought test item. Howdy, partner. This is great, with that message within the TTS voice that you choose within the options or your settings. And it's great integration that shows your community, your viewers, hey, someone bought something. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. I should actually buy something from their shop as well. And then that leads to people checking out your store. If you have merchandise or, set up your membership, it's a great thing it's kind of like free advertising in a sense, that actually you're getting paid for the advertising, because people are paying you to order your merchandise or to set up a membership or get started with a membership to your content. And it'll show on stream, say, hey, so-and-so got a membership, has joined the club, something along those lines. And it's kind of like, oh, I should do that too because I really like what this person is doing. I really like their stream. How could I, give them some money to help them out? Oh, look, that alert just popped up. Great. Let me find out more. Oh, there's a link in chat. Oh, I'll click on the link, go to the store, bada bing, bada boom. Bob's your uncle, So it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Is like as long as you get the message out there, people will start coming. And yes, it's going to take a long time depending on what your comfort level is. My comfort level with trying to, from my own personal feelings on this, is I feel like a salesperson, like a used car salesperson. It's like, hey, come to my shop and buy my stuff, and it's great. Give me money. And slap the top of the shop and say, you can fit a lot of coins in here, whatever. So it's kind of, if you're a very outgoing person, it's kind of be easier. But if you're an introvert and you're also live streaming, great. That's the best thing that you can do. And, the integrations are available. Ko-fi has integrations here. Now, I go ahead and logged in to Ko-fi. You can also do stream alerts. And what that's going to look like is going to look like this. It's going to be a little link on the bottom of wherever you place the browser source on your stream. And let's say someone had sent $5 to you. It's going to say a new donation, and it's going to pop up from that link and play a sound as well within your stream. So there are, and also you can have it show up in your chat. Now with Ko-fi, the problem is that it's only for Twitch and YouTube at the moment. So unfortunately, if you're on like an alternative platform, let's say like LiveSpace or even your own Oncast server, it's not really going to work with the chat integration, but it's still going to show up with the browser source on your stream, because it's as long as you have a link in, let's say, your Oncast server just underneath the player, it says donation, or click the link to your Ko-fi page. As long as you have that in the browser source on your stream, it's still going to show up the notification with the integration. It's not going to show up in your text, in your chat, but that's okay. There's no problem there. So that's just another integration. You got StreamLoots. Go back to that. You have the same thing. Integration with your channel, with the, like I said, showed you earlier, with the reactions and the emotes when people are subscribing to your content through StreamLoots. So you have integration. A lot of all these places do integrate nicely into your encoding software perfectly, so you don't have to worry about anything else. Now, the one thing I also want to take on this is this too much? Is there too many options? Is there too many monetization avenues that a typical streamer can look to and say, oh my gosh, I am just overwhelmed. I don't know which one to choose. Well, that's the nice thing, is that you can try, let's say, try FourthWall for, let's say, 6 months. Give some time, because it's not going to be an overnight success, or you're not going to find success in a week. It's just something that you have to start doing and start getting the word out within your streams. Post it up as a timer that will show up. Want to support the stream? Become a member of the Waffle Club. That's what I have mine as on my gaming side. So it's just something that you have to start putting out there as you stream or within your content. Say, hey, if you want to support the stream or support the independent creator, visit my FourthWall. It's at special, or for my case, I have set up for a custom domain. So it's shop.twotonwaffle.com, or it's the other one is shop.indiecreatorhub.com. I just did that. That's why it's kind of like, what was it again? But it's just something that you have to get started. Especially if you're on Twitch, and if you have set up your affiliate status on Twitch, and you're going to have people. Some people are going to subscribe to you. Don't go through and say, hey, don't subscribe here. Go to my FourthWall. What are you doing? Stop it. You're essentially making Twitch steal half my money. Don't berate your viewers. Just say, hey, thanks for the sub. Now, if you want to actually help support me a little bit better, I have merch and a better subscription model over on FourthWall that I get more of more of the proceeds that you're sending to me instead of it going half of it going to a multi-billion-dollar company. But it's just something that you have to, work out a type of script or a spiel that you want to go with and how you go about saying it. You don't want to do it too many times. You don't want to do it like every 5 minutes as you're playing a game, as you're like, oh, we're getting another dub, easy clap. Oh, hey, if you want to subscribe to me, go to my, it kind of defeats the purpose. It kind of puts the air of trying too hard. It's kind of like, well, this guy's just shilling, just wants some money, and that's all. He doesn't care about me or the content that they're doing. Oh, I'm just gonna find somebody else to watch for an hour or two. So it's kind of, you got to figure out how you go about things, and if you really want to do it, you can say, hey, I got a FourthWall and I got StreamLoots. If you want, I got StreamLoots. If you want to start messing up, we do like a StreamLoots night where you can totally wreck the stream for 2 hours as I play Sea of Thieves or something like that. So kind of try and make it fun. It's just make it where it draws the your viewer into, going to make something of this. I'm going to make sure that you're going to have the worst Sea of Thieves experience ever for the next hour, or as long as my bank account can hold out and I get the right cards, especially through StreamLoots. So that's just something that you're going to have to figure out on your own, that, you know what? This is something that I'm going to have to look at my options. Yes, there might be a lot of them out there, but a lot of them are also the same, because Ko-fi and Patreon are kind of the same or very similar, but most people know Patreon, so you can go that route, or you can go Ko-fi if you don't want to have the baggage of what's been going on with Patreon, or have them take more of your cut. Well, Ko-fi does take some cut. It's not as much, or as severe, I should say. And again, you just have to weigh your options on each one. Just again, look at each one to figure out which one is going to be right for you. And they're easy to get through. They have Discord servers, they have sites that you can look through. There's going to be YouTube videos about all these monetization options. Of course, this one's going to show up here as well. So you have a lot of ways of finding knowledge. You're not alone in this. There's plenty of people that have been working on these particular platforms, or services, I should say. They're not platforms, they're services to help monetize you as a content creator. So, like I said, you're not alone. People have experiences from the very beginning to now, and are kind of like, well, I found this particular one is a little bit easier for a new streamer that is just starting out, or this one is great, has a lot of options, it has a merch store, has this, it has that, you can do this, it's integrated into OBS, and it's just the bee's knees. It's everything that you can think of. So there's all sorts of different things that you can do. But I hope this episode has helped you out a little bit. I know it's a little bit shorter than normal, and one thing I also want to have direct you guys to is thisindiecreator.com. What this indie creator is that it's a community, is our forum that we set up that is for you guys, independent creators, about content creation, hardware, software, platforms. Also, we have a gaming side things. So for indie game developers, we have a spot for you guys as well. And if you are enjoying indie games, we got a great place for that as well. It's kind of a little bit of everything for content creators. So if you want to check it out, it's thisindiecreator.com. I have a link in the description down below, and I'll help to see you guys there. Now, and also, if you want to see this podcast, you can also be on our YouTube channel. It's right there. So a week after the live stream ends, because we do a live recording. So if you want to be part of the live studio audience, it's every Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on the YouTube channel, and on Twitch, LiveSpace, on our own cast server. It was pretty much everywhere. You can also listen to it on audio podcasts. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Overcast, any kind of RSS feed, you name it. We're everywhere you are. So thank you for joining me tonight, and hope to see you next week. Have a good night, and later, taters.